Okay, today for the God story that I have to share with you is my little bird, Chika. And this God story is how she got her name. Hopefully she's behaved while I'm doing this video. So back in 2012, I was out doing Mother's Day shopping, and I couldn't find anything that day. I had been praying for 3 months if God wanted me to go back to Nicaragua or Lesotho, South Africa on a mission trip. So I prayed for 3 months. I'm reading in my Bible every day. I'm praying and just no answers, And so I was like, one day I'd got done doing some Mother's Day shopping. I'm walking down the center of my apartment complex, and my neighbor, who I will not say his first name or his last name, because I want to keep that private, but I seen my neighbor. We will just call him Mr. Brian, which is not his name, but we will call him Brian. So I seen my neighbor, and he was carrying bags of groceries, and me, I am really, really shy. I do not like to talk to people that, especially I don't know real well, and it's always kind of awkward for me to talk with people I don't know. So, Chika girl. So, just trying to casually carry on conversation, I said, so did you go get some groceries? And I had been praying, when I had prayed to God, I had prayed that God would give me a direct answer on where I was supposed to go. And so I asked my neighbor about the groceries. He looks at me and he says, travel to Africa. And I looked at him shocked, and I'm still staring at him. I'm walking backwards, still staring at him as he's walking. And he passes me on the stairs. I'm still looking at him, and goes into his apartment. And at that moment in time, I knew God had heard my prayers. I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know anything about the prophetic words or anything back then. And so I didn't know anything about the prophetic. I just knew that God heard my prayer. And so the reason why I got little Chika here is Chika has my neighbor's middle name. And so that's who she was named after. She was named after that God encounter that I had. So, what are you doing, good baby girl? What are you doing? You being sweet? Oh, goodness, you love mommy. So, that is what happened, though. I decided then that, okay, God wants me to go to Lesotho, South Africa. So, I started getting ready immediately. I didn't know how I was going to pay for it. I didn't know how I was going to go, but I knew God wanted me to go, so I knew that He would provide a way. So many months later, I told my mom what had happened and everything, and she's like, well, I'm going to send you to Africa. I don't know how, but I'm going to send you to Africa. So I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm going to pay for your passport. I'm going to pay for your way over there. I don't know how I'm going to pay it, but I'm going to pay for you to get over there. So I'm like, okay. So she's believing God for all this. And long and behold, she ends up getting a letter in the mail from Honda or the insurance company or something. I can't exactly remember what happened, but she gets a letter in the mail. They're like, oh, by the way, we owe you $3,000. We overcharged you, but we didn't realize that we overcharged you until your car was totaled. I think it was from the insurance company. So she gets a $3,000 check in the mail. So that's what sent me to Africa. That's what bought my everything I needed, my different clothes and stuff I needed to go. So that's what happened. So God provided a way. I ended up going over to Lesotho, South Africa, painting a missionary's quarters. I did a lot of painting. We installed a security system and different stuff like that for the women and children that had got rescued from the human trafficking. So that is how I got started with all that. And that is why my little Chika girl got named Chika. Ain't that right? And you've actually been pretty good during all this. So thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And Chika, you got anything to say? You got anything to say? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Thank you and God bless.